Alright, well, it's pretty late in the night right now. It's probably about 7:30 or so. Let's take a quick look at this. 7:19. So, we kind of said that I'm on the slow days, so not much really happened. Pretty much nothing happened, actually. Did just a bunch of oddball shit today. I got this motor off that leaf shredder thing, so I worked on this pretty much about 20 minutes trying to get the pulley off of it. And Dwayne there, he dropped it off, I don't know, I think he dropped it off Saturday or Sunday. I think he dropped it, yeah, Saturday it was. And wait, no, I think it was yesterday. Oh wait, no, he dropped it off actually a few days ago. What am I saying? Dropped it off probably about a week ago. And I started taking the pulley off the motor, did a bunch of other stuff like that, getting it ready so I could put the new motor on. And I was working on this one little part that's the cone thing. It looks like a funnel, and they put the little sticks and stuff in. And turned out that was rotted out, so I called up asking what he wanted to do. I mean, I was looking at the job, and I can, all said and done, he wanted a lot of stuff done to it, a lot of materials put into it, so I gave him a price quote of right around about $120 to do the labor. And the thing needed new tires, well, and they're a weird size looking tire too. They're not just like a regular snowblower tire or a regular front end of a lawn tractor tire like I could get at Harbor Freight, like something like that. They're a little bit different, so I looked at those and said, what do you want to do about it? He says, you know what, just scrap it. I'm kind of surprised about that, so I got a friggin' leaf shredder thing that we're going to be scrapping, I guess. So that's pretty interesting. That's the big yellow one sitting out in the yard right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I might actually keep it for myself and maybe find a motor for it eventually. I don't know. The motor that was on it is pretty much blown up. So, yeah, so that kind of sucked. I spent a little bit more time on that than I should have, I guess. If I knew that he was going to just have me scrap it after the time I was done with that, so that kind of sucked. I worked on the Z440 today. I scraped off all the stupid decals that were on the old registration decals. There were a few other stupid decals on there, like them Power Mad decals. I scraped those sons of bitches off. I got one right there, and I saved one for the snowmobile trailer. There's a few other stupid decals I think the kid put on there. Just made it look kind of stupid looking. So I scraped those all off, and I put the new registration decals on, and I waxed and buffed and all kinds of good stuff like that. I used some rubbing compound on it to get out the little fine scratches that were in it. Came out really nice. So that's eventually going to be brought back in the shop. I'll tell you about that in about a minute. So the hood looks like 40 times nicer than what it was before without all the stupid decals on it. Cleaned up nice. What else? So yeah, so this weekend I'm hoping to get in the parts for that thing, the Z440. I gotta get some sliders for it. I gotta get a windshield for it. I'm gonna get some bearings for it, some new spark plugs for it, a new bogey wheel, stuff like that. That I know we'll eventually probably need it and stuff like that. So hopefully, if my parts come in this weekend, I will, or before Friday or Saturday, I will be pulling the Z440 in, doing the track on it. The frig. Got a friggin' moth in here. But, yeah, you guys can call this video like a shop update, I guess. Just going over a few things. So Z440 will be coming next weekend. I'm going to do the track on it. I'm going to try and attempt to do the track. I've never put a track on a snowmobile, but I've watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to do it. Seems pretty simple. So we'll have to wait and see about that. I just got to figure out what kind of, whoa, baby, we are under attack. I just gotta figure out what kind of gear oil I gotta put in that, if it's 80, 90 or something like that, or something like that. What is this over here? This is, yeah, this is 80, 90 that I use on the snowblower, so I gotta figure out what kind of gear oil I put in that, so when I go to refill it, So I got to do that still. Stuff like that. I'm gonna get some new sliders for it. I think I'm gonna get some green sliders for it. Stuff like that. So we'll probably pull that in this weekend. Get that straightened out if everything goes well. As for the ZR700, I got a price quote today from this company that was at the Snowmobile show this weekend. And they have some really decent prices. It's Max Studs, same deal that's on the wall right there, the new one, new decal there. I called them up today, asked them what they want for a track to be put on it and stuff like that. They quoted me the exact quote to be $125 to put the track on. They have a really nice warranty on the tracks and studs that go on them tracks. To get a non-studded track was 400, no, I think it was like $399 or something like that, 400 for a non-studded hacksaw track. If I want to really get an aggressive tread track with studs, with the Max studs, there they wanted $550 for that track. And the thing about their studs is they pretty much give you a 5-year warranty on the studs. They give you a 2-year warranty on the track. Now that's a pretty good deal. So altogether, I can put the track on my ZR700 for $700 pretty much. All said and done, I wouldn't even have to touch a thing. They put the track on, they put the sliders on, they fill up the case with gear oil and stuff like that. So that's a pretty decent deal that they have going on. And you can get to choose the main base of the stud, whatever color you want. If you want orange or green or something like that. I'm thinking about doing the sliders on that thing orange, and I'm thinking about doing the studs, the little stud plate there, little circle piece there that goes on the stud. I'm thinking about doing that orange as well to go with the orange theme of the sled. So that's pretty cool. I was talking to them today, and they get a really good warranty on them. I'm really surprised. 5-year warranty on studs, and if any of them bend, break, snap, whatever, they'll replace it for absolutely free. But the only down flaw that they have is it's from my house. It is 2 hours and 9 minutes to get up there. That's a fucking haul. You figure by the end of the day, you're looking at a 4-hour drive. And you have to do that twice, so that's like almost 8 hours. So that's something that really sucks about that, is the driving part. So that just kind of sort of sucks. That's the only thing that sucks about that, is the driving. I mean, it would probably cost right around $40 in gas just to get there and get back. Maybe 30, I don't know. But it's a good haul. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet. I really want to get the Max studs and all that stuff, the Mac track and all that stuff for it, but it's just the hauling factor. But I'm gonna look around before I jump into that. But I'm not gonna be doing that until at least probably halfway through the winter anyway. I want to at least go snowmobile riding on that track that's on it right now, at least 3 or 4 times anyway, before I go nuts. Well, I gotta sneeze, son of a bitch. Yeah. But yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff on eBay right now. All the 24 horsepower V-twin parts are on eBay right now. We got this Honda motor. That's on eBay right now. There's a reserve on it right now, and there's also the auction starting at 99 cents. So there's that. We got this other motor over here, this Craftsman 6.75. I got to put on eBay too. I'm gonna probably put that on tomorrow morning, with a few other odds and end things that I got to put on. What else? We got this Craftsman snowblower in today. It's not really too special about it. It's just a 9-horse Craftsman 26-inch. We gotta get gonna get a new, not one of these, but a new one of the roll, not the roller, whatever the fuck you want to call this thing. Gotta get a new one of these. This piece is completely snapped off. We also get a new plastic piece on the inside here. This is all just mangled to pieces and stuff like that. Same deal right there. There's a good little crack in it. So that's going to be all replaced. It's also getting new skid shoes. I have the old skid shoes right here. They have just a little bit of tread left on them. It's a little bit wet, so I'll show you guys that tomorrow. But those are going to go on the John Deere. I figured I would just throw them right on there because another customer there, he doesn't really want them. But I mean, they got just enough bite left in them for maybe about one winter or so. So they'll be just on there, just to make it look a little better. I don't really want to spend that much money on that John Deere anymore. I've already put in right around $60 in that John Deere, and that's not even including. So altogether, by the time I'm done, I'm in that thing $90 and stuff like that. So I still gotta get a belt for it and stuff like that. So I really like cracking on that thing. Move that out of here. I was gonna keep it, but I just don't have any use for it. I got the 2 Toro power shifts and the Troy-Bilt, and the Craftsman track driven one. So I don't know. But what else we got going on? We sold that Ariens ST7 24 that's sitting right out here. That's sold, but it's actually still out there. We also in the process of selling the two strokes, the MTD 2-stroke and PJ's 2-stroke. The big guy coming to buy both of them tomorrow, so that'll be pretty good. Yeah, so that's just kind of sort of like a shop update for you guys on what we got going on this week. Eventually going to go up to the power equipment place I usually get all my stuff from. I'm going to pick some more stuff up this week. Possibly Wednesday or Thursday I'm going to go up there. Take a look what they got. Stuff like that. What else we got going on? Oh, I got a huge fucking load of scrap. Oh, you guys have no idea. I just actually went and took a look at it. The neighbor, not this neighbor right here, but the neighbor right next to him, these people moved out of the upstairs apartment, I guess, and they fucking trashed the fucking place. They just left all their furniture in it. I guess they weren't paying rent for about 2 months, I guess. I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks. But there's quite a bit of metal over there. There's a bunch of shelving. There's a bunch of, I think there's like 2 beds over there. And should have just take it all. I'm like, that's awesome. So I'm gonna grab that maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. It depends on what day. I'm gonna go up to the scrapyard just to cash that shit in. It's probably looking at right around $60 to $80 in scrap over there. It's quite a lot. I was really surprised. And then we were also talking about the winter and stuff like that, and she wants me to snow below her driveway in the winter. So that's awesome. So now I have three driveways to snow below this winter. It's this one, hers, and someone else's. It's over in Belmont, so that's pretty sweet. That's pretty much what's going on for the week. It's going to be kind of sort of one of them slow weeks, I think. PJ will be coming by tomorrow. I think he'll be picking up his money tomorrow. He's going to do one little thing on the Honda for me before he can sell it, and it's a little bit of a problem. I've noticed it, and there's just no way we could sell it the way it is. It's got a leaky carburetor gasket, so I have one. So we're gonna stick a new one of those on. He has to get that fixed. I mean, we can't just sell it with a leaky carburetor, you know. So yeah, so that's about it. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So kind of sort of gonna be a slow week. That's about it. I think this weekend we're expecting snow. If I did read everything right, or if I heard right, we'll be getting snow. If I go up to Walmart this week, I am going to be getting a ceiling fan for in the shop. I'm going to be putting it right where the big friggin' gigantic light bulb thing is up there. So I'm going to probably stick that on Craigslist for about $60. That's a fucking great deal. Thing's massive and it's really bright. I mean, if you're doing auto body work or something like that, there you go. I mean, it's a good light bulb. It's a little bit too bright for what I'm doing. I'm happy with just the, I think there's 5 lights in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This one I don't really use much. So I think I'm all set on that one. Tomorrow I want to go to Home Depot. I want to I gotta get some steel, and I want to build a battery box for this winch over here. I gotta get a battery, and I'm pretty much gonna use a lawn tractor battery, something like this, and I'm just gonna build the box for it, and we're gonna use it for this winch here. I'm gonna mount this winch in the back of the truck, and so be it. I was gonna run it right off from the main battery in the truck, but it's just gonna be a hassle. So I figured, no, it'd just be easier just to go that route. And I just use a lawn tractor battery because that's what I was using before. It had plenty of power and stuff like that. So that's what we're looking at. So yeah, that's pretty much just a shop update for you guys. What we got going on. We kind of sort of straightened things out today as well. If you guys haven't noticed yet in the video, we got the refrigerator over here now. It actually fitting a lot better now. And we got the PJ's toolbox over here, so a little bit nicer. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. Until tomorrow, keep on chooching in the free world.